You know, in guerrilla warfare, you try to use your weaknesses as strengths.
Yes. I had no idea that a study of nature could advance the art of naval warfare.
New era of warfare.
History of warfare is littered with the graves of the impatient.
By 1916, after 2 grisly years of trench warfare,
Together we're going to end.
The latest design, the last word in modern warfare.
In the last war, both sides could have used bacterial.
You know full well what real class warfare is, and that's stealing.
It's psychological warfare.
Well, such as chemical warfare.
Covert mind warfare against the Soviets in Afghanistan.
Hey, Columbia, come on. You know, in guerrilla warfare, you try to use your weaknesses as strengths.
Such as?
Well,
I take a greater interest in the bounty of nature from now on.
really?
Yes. I had no idea that a study of nature could advance the art of naval warfare.
Oh, I see.
What the hell is this?
New era of warfare.
Patience, Slama. The history of warfare is littered with the graves of the impatient.
Sir, the Nazis have occupied.
channeled to the Swiss frontier. By 1916, after 2 grisly years of trench warfare, the battle lines had changed very little.
5 million shares of the company. Together we're going to end human warfare. We're about to build a fully automated U.S.
From the armored tanks, the pride of Tomania's army. The latest design, the last word in modern warfare.
Wait a minute. Where's the propeller?
The enemy. Destroy his ability to resist.
In the last war, both sides could have used bacterial warfare. They didn't.
It wouldn't have been decisive.
The rich off scot-free of engaging in class warfare, when in reality, you know full well what real class warfare is, and that's stealing the homes of working people in Bolton Village and handing them over.
Oh, no.
It's psychological warfare.
With that.
Or AIDS. And now we have technological horrors as well, such as chemical warfare, which first reared its ugly head during the deadly mustard gas.
Mercenary, someone our CIA turned to for covert mind warfare against the Soviets in Afghanistan. Someone who has sold his technology and services.
But Gasket, you don't seem to want to accept the fact that you're dealing with an expert in guerrilla warfare. With a man who's the best.
Including chemical warfare has been used to eliminate these people.
Brexis is a man of proven integrity, skilled in clandestine warfare. He's second in command, but I suppose
In its geography. It is warfare in terms of every continent, every island, every sea.
The activities of Alexander the Great or Hannibal. The principles of desert warfare have not changed. The principles of getting value for your money haven't changed either.
What are them things?
Ah, it's a new kind of warfare, son. Mechanized, I think they call it. Read about it in the Stars and Stripes.
Well, what'll...
Hey, Lanigan!
Yo!
That ought to keep him confused for a while, huh? Psychological warfare.
Yeah, real psychological. Who's doing all that blowing?
But you keep on fighting. And if you need a friend, get a dog. It's trench warfare out there, pal. Hey, Georgie.
Hey, Gordon.
How's Larchmont treating you?
Breaking news out of Los Angeles tonight. And what can only be described as vehicular warfare, police are engaged in a high-speed pursuit.
Makes her crazy? Fuck, she is crazy. You know, the Pentagon should use her hormones for chemical warfare.
I don't get it. Where is it? Where is her doc?
Think 2 moves ahead. The art of asymmetrical warfare is less about inflicting damage than provoking.
Doctor knows bacillus. Now, Jimmy, even you wouldn't release germ warfare.
Handle these capsules with care.
I agree. Theoretically. According to all the rules that we have ever learned about warfare, we must attack tomorrow morning. But
Theater-wide biotoxic and chemical warfare. This didn't come from Proto-Germanic.
Well, what the fella said. In Italy, for 30 years under the Borgias, they had warfare, terror, murder, and bloodshed, but they produced Michelangelo, Leonardo da Vinci.
So, you're almost through now. All right? Shove ahead out there and don't stick to that everlasting trench warfare. Smash through the Johnnies. And then...
Heard it was supposed to be psychological warfare, right?
What if the psychological warfare didn't work? What if it didn't scare her? Then what? You know?
nations are pushing American infantrymen back in furious armored warfare. Meanwhile, on the second front, Japanese have taken control.
There are two kinds of warfare. Each is dictated by numbers.
Well, it seems to me, sir, that God gave me a special gift, made me a fine instrument of warfare.
Ryven, pay attention now. This is the way to gripe.
This is the Epic of Dunkirk, a name that will live forever in the annals of warfare.
This will be a super colony of Andromeda over the entire Southwest.
Jeremy, these are biological warfare maps.
Oh, yes. So
very good analysis. Matter of fact, it is garbage. You might say that we're the greatest garbage analysis team in the history of naval warfare. Now, sir, your keys. Oh, yeah.
You and I both know what is coming. Atomic warfare. Cataclysmic destruction. But unlike the others,
Well, of course, warfare isn't all fun. Right, stop that. It's all very well to laugh at the military, but when one can...
Lord Cornwallis knows more about warfare than we could hope to learn in a dozen lifetimes.
Well, that's cheerful news.
Is Vic...
Killer Kane, the Marine.
Oh, yeah, sure. Guerrilla warfare guy killed 30, 40 guys with his hands.
More than that.
That he wants this to happen? You really think the CIA has unleashed germ warfare to kill off all the queers that Jerry Falwell doesn't want?
About 150,000. Give these guys real training, 20 different courses covering irregular warfare disciplines.
Do you have anybody in mind?
The most successful rebels today.
Anything done in this town. Can understand a little red tape in peacetime, but now it's all out warfare against the Japs. Little yellow bastards. They'd love to see me sit this one out.
Now we know what the ginger midget was working on. It'll revolutionize warfare.
Yes, killing a lot of people now. It's 7 minutes to noon.